Hey everyone, Feral Strike here again with another project update. Day 28 of Project Working Goblins. A video response to War Boss Tay's painting challenge for June. And let me take you back to yesterday. I said I wanted to finish my Orc boy unit plus the Orc chariot crew. So that was 18 of them as of yesterday. Now I'm down to 12 more Orc boys. 6 a day I was planning to do, so 18, 6, and a down 6. So 12 more to go, 6 more tomorrow, 6 the day after, and then I'll be done all my Orc boys and the chariot crew, of course, which is done today. And I got these guys finished, these 6 guys finished. One of them, I would say I did 5 guys today and just touched up this guy on the far right corner with the shield and the hand on the shield. I just did some touch up on his jaw piece, which I got from the chariot crew. Sprue, I just added some black kind of wash because I don't have Devlin mud or any other washes. And I just didn't order it, and then I went to the hobby store, they didn't have it. They only have pink ink. Not pink ink, purple ink. So that's how it looks. And let me just add this to the unit up here, and then I'll show you my unit. Okay. Let me show you the chariot crew, which I think are very dynamic. I used the Orc boy heads instead of the Orc chariot heads for these guys. Here's number 1, the kind of like, how is it? The lighting's really bad. I have to apologize for that. I haven't got used to this camera, and my dad wanted to help me with placing like a kind of transparent film over the light, but I didn't like it, so maybe we'll try it tomorrow. So let me just put this guy on the chariot, which I did, and he's like the driver, pretty much, or the boar tamer. I haven't got any boars and the chariot isn't done yet, but the crew is. So the first of the crew is going to look like that. I took him off the base because I just wanted to paint him separate, just like War Boss Tay does with his things. The second guy, can't really see with this camera, is the middle guy, I would say. He's going to be sitting behind here, so it's kind of blocking him, but let me just take him out first. So he's going to be sitting there like that on the chariot in the middle there. Look at him. He's wicked. I finished him, and yeah, the light's really bad again. Okay, for the third guy, I'm going to switch this thing around. And this guy's going to be sitting on the back right here, just like poking at the scraps. I'm really happy with the crew. Just need to paint this chariot up, get my boars. I didn't want to use the ones that it came with. I want to use the new ones, and I haven't got them yet, so I probably will paint the chariot first and then put them on, and then they'll be done. Let's move on to my other 2 Orc boys that I did today. And the difference between these Orc boys and my previous one is I didn't really use Goblin Green. I used a mix of Goblin Green / Knot Green to highlight them, so they're not as prominent. So I'm going to take pictures of these guys at the end of the month so they look better and with better light and everything. And there he is. I wanted the shield to be really dark so all the other colors would bounce off, like the blue. And I really enjoyed painting this guy because he looks really cool. There's only one head like this in the Orc boy screw, I think it was, and he has an earring and one of his eyes slashed out. You know, just telling the story of how he faced maybe an enemy that slashed his eye, and etc. So yeah, I really like that model. And this guy I like too. He's kind of like the other guy, the chariot driver who has the red hood. And I didn't do the eyes for these two guys with the hoods because like the hood kind of shades out the eyes. And I like how this guy turned out too. And you can't really see because I have my hand in the way, but there you go. He's looking dapper, don't you think? So yeah, let me just show you the whole unit right now that I got finished. It's ultra fuzzy, and they look really dark. I'm gonna try some other things with this camera, like playing on the light. So I put the guys with the shields in the front because it'll look like they'll be a chopper shield unit when really most of them have just two choppers. And so that's what they look like right now. And I'm very happy with the product and can't wait to get the other guys done. Okay, as for my collection today, let me just grab what I have. The other day when I was showing you Slayers, I promised you to show you my other Slayers, which are painted with instead of a dark skin, which I'll put juxtaposition next to it. I should really take them out of the sushi trays first. But yeah, that's what they look like. And maybe what I'll do instead is, that's the old standard and the newer standard. This is the old one, so you can definitely tell the difference between two. One's really light in color, one's dark. Let's see what else I got here. This guy and this guy, they look quite different, don't they? And I didn't do the eyes for these guys, all of them, because I was lazy. It's nothing you shouldn't do. This is the musician. I like how a lot of these guys I have, they have a different kind of pose. Like this guy on the far right. Like he's kind of leaning to the side with that, and the guy. So that's the difference between a dark kind of base coat and a light kind of base coat. The dark one in the left, and for that guy, and you can tell, like, definitely. And these models, you can see they're different. Like this guy has an axe on his back, and this guy doesn't. He has it on his side. So they kind of recast it after. I also want to show you some of my Slayers that are out of production right now that you probably can't find. Well, you probably can find looking somewhere else. Like these guys. These guys are old guys I got back in the day. I also want to show you this guy and this guy. The guy on the far right is a Mordheim, I believe, Troll Slayer, and all the other ones are regular Troll Slayers, just out of production, and they look fantastic. Like they're sculpts. Okay, one more thing I want to show you. Is my unit of hammers, which are still out, not in fine cast yet. And let me just lift it up. So those guys, sorry about the color. I'll have to do a slideshow of my drawers one day too. Maybe in July sometime, I don't know. So they look really dark right now. But let me just show you individual models so it looks better. And what I did with it is, I don't know if you can see on the clothing, like the red, blue, yellow, green, and purple I used for these guys. And most of the beards are black and their eyes are not done, but that's because I was lazy when I was painting them. But I liked how they look, and yeah, that's my unit. Just put these two guys. So yeah, I like hammers. They're pretty cool. I know they're not the best special unit. I think one of the better special units for dwarves is the Iron Breakers, because of their high armor save, which is 3+, and they have a shield and hand weapon, so ward save, or parry save, which is kind of like a ward save. But these guys have the bodyguard special rule. If you put them with a general or lord, I think it's Thane or whatever, hero, lord, they get the stubborn rule, I believe it is. So yeah, that's why I promised I wanted to show you that special unit and my different slayers colors. And you might be wondering why I didn't color them the same so I can have a thicker unit, or bigger unit that is. I just wanted to switch it up, and I don't really want to use slayers a lot because of their lack of armor save. I'd rather have my clansmen instead. But I don't know, maybe I'll have to repaint them. I don't know what's gonna go. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Anything else? Yeah, just more Orc boys tomorrow and more of my collection. Alright, peace.